You know, our late monarch, Queen Elizabeth, always stated that basically you needed to be seen to be believed. You know, she felt that that was the deal. Seemingly because, of course, if you weren't seen, then people would speculate and say all sorts of things about you. She was very wise and very right, was she not? You know, because it doesn't matter who you are, if people don't believe you, then of course, you know, it creates all sorts of problems. There's a problem now that's surfacing for His Royal Highness, the Prince of Wales, Prince William. As ever, let me explain. Morning, lovely to see you today. Thank you so much for taking the time out. I'm glad you enjoyed the video about TV programs and children's programs and the BBC and all that sort of stuff. It's fascinating, as I said, you know, over here, you know, one of the big TV shows is Blue Peter, and apparently it's going to be changed in 2025 and put out for tender. That program was the bedrock of so many children growing up from 1958 when it started right through probably until the 90s. It's a shame, isn't it, how things change. I know children watch television differently now, but you know, it really was that interesting. They covered so many exciting things, their expeditions around the world. Now, where was all that's the history? Where's it all going? But it was lovely to see all of your memories, you know, of all the TV programs that you like to watch. So many, of course, we got over here as well. Thoroughly enjoyed them. Back as ever to your royal story of the day. We were all heartwarmed, were we not, at seeing so many senior members of the British monarchy attending the recent Easter Day service. No two ways about it. For me, it was lovely to see Queen Camilla keeping a watchful eye, of course, on His Majesty the King. But of course, you know, he does his own thing, doesn't he? He's out and about greeting people and, you know, wanting to get to meet the public, which of course is really part of the thing that he enjoys. He's very good at putting people at ease, an art I believe he learned certainly from his late mother, Queen Elizabeth. Prince Philip, as we know, spoke his mind. Yeah, I loved him for it though. You know, I've got to say, I just thought he was terrific. He's just said what he thought, and it resonated a lot with the public. Is when you do an event like that, here's a very pivotal event in the royal calendar. You see, the problem that you have is that, you know, Her Majesty the Queen felt that whatever was happening inside the family, you had to continue with tradition. And she believed, you know, that you had to continue regardless of whatever was going on. Now, a lot of people felt that Prince William, His Royal Highness the Prince of Wales, should have in fact attended the service at St George's Chapel in Windsor on Sunday. And this has created a bit of a backlash. And this is the problem now, because people are less deferential to the monarchy and of course to each other in general. I'm sure you'll agree on that. And what I find fascinating is, you know, things like the Republicans who want to dismiss the monarchy are more than happy to utilise these situations. Now, you see, really what would have worked in his favour if somebody was advising him PR-wise would have been to maybe just take himself along and, of course, Prince George. Maybe the two younger people staying at home with Princess Catherine while she recovers. But apparently this was undecided until Saturday evening, and then on the Sunday, apparently no, that wasn't now going to be the case. A lot of people are saying over here, look, you know, you can't just disappear down a rabbit hole and stay away. You know, you are in the public domain. I'm not taking sides, I'm not criticising whichever side you look at it. I'm presenting both sides. Personally, I feel that it's a very difficult minefield to do, isn't it? You know, because if he'd have gone off, he would have left Catherine and he's not looking after her. And if he goes, he's, you know, ignoring Catherine, he should be at home. You really can't win, but that's the problem of a job in the public domain. Either way, this is creating, shall we say, very difficult, choppy waters for the Prince of Wales moving forward. It's always interesting, though, to find out exactly what you and I, our community, our friendship group, our chums, what do you think? Did he do the right thing by staying away? Or should he have sort of, you know, said, OK, me and George will attend, and maybe look like he was supporting His Majesty the King on a very difficult moment for himself? Interesting debate, isn't it? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.